What's going on, YouTubers? This is for Magnum. I want to keep talking shit about Notre Dame, that's fine. Big Sean Power 10, official Brandon C, myself, Irish Pride, some of us are getting sick and tired of you guys talking about history, alright? Be smart. Notre Dame's history is a lot better than Georgia's, alright? While you're looking at me, I look like Magnum. Minus the glasses. I have my hat backwards, which was so 1999, and I have my jersey on. Real people wear their hats like this. People with class. Unlike hoodlums that wear their hats like this and think they're hard shit, we wear our hats this way. But anywho, I'm going to go through a couple things real quick based on history. But a couple things that you guys forgot. First of all, I respect everybody's opinion on here. Just like Big Sean Power 10 said, if everyone liked the exact same team, we wouldn't be talking shit about, USC fans talking shit about Georgia fans, and Georgia fans talking shit about Georgia Tech fans, and so forth and so on. But let me give you some more pointers on why we have better history. You look at quarterbacks that we produce in the NFL, alright? Notre Dame has had Joe Montana, enough said. Paul Hornett, enough said. Brady Quinn, who's probably going to win the starting job this year for the Browns. Joe Theismann, enough said. And Steve Berline, who probably won't be a Hall of Famer, but he's still a solid quarterback. You guys had Frank Tarkenton. That's about it, and that was 1960. So, producing better NFL quarterbacks, Notre Dame has a history, alright? The only other one that you guys can even think of, which I don't understand, is Quincy Carter. But that guy was a drug dealer, drug addict. But anywho, so our edge is that. Coaching record. Alright, Notre Dame had 3 coaches in their history, 119 seasons. Their record in those 119 seasons are 831, 284, and 42 for a 74% winnage percentage in those games. Not bad. UGA, 25 coaches in history, 117 seasons. In those 117 seasons, the record's 723, 384, and 34. That's 65% winning percentage. Edge Notre Dame. You want to say College Football Hall of Fame inductees. Granted, it's in South Bend, and that doesn't matter. But anywho, we have 47 inductees. You guys have 15. In the Pro Football Hall of Fame, if you guys want to keep talking about pro football, we have 10 former Notre Dame players inducted in the NFL Hall of Fame. Only second to USC's number 11. So you guys are behind there somewhere. I think you guys have 3 or 4. But that's, edge once again to Notre Dame, if you guys want to talk about history. After this video, we should stop talking about history and just worry about the 2009 season, which I will make another video about my 2009 predictions for both teams. Another thing I've got to say is you look at the current NFL rosters, and there's more Notre Dame players that are getting producing for their teams over Georgia players. Just going down the list real quick. Number 1 for first Notre Dame, Arnez Battle. Number 3, number 4 receiver for the 49ers. Excellent punt and kick returner. Bernard Berry, defensive lineman from the Cardinals. Great player. John Carlson, he's going to be in his 2nd year. Tight end from the Seahawks, will have a good year. Jeff Fain, who's a veteran center, who now plays for the Bucks. Started his career, I think, with the Cleveland Browns. Anthony Fazzato, another tight end that plays for Miami, great player. Kind of an underrated running back is Ryan Grant. He came out of nowhere for great player at Notre Dame. He came out of nowhere in the pros, but he's starting running back for the Green Bay Packers. Craig Heinrich, the punter from Tennessee, 14-year vet, really good. Julius Jones, somebody else that's under the radar, I think, and doesn't get much props, but he's Seattle. You have Luke Perigodi, who started his career at the Giants and now with the Bucks. He signed, I think, this offseason with the Bucks. Solid offensive lineman. Brady Quinn, self-explanatory. Alan Russell, who's an excellent punt returner and kickoff returner and special teams specialist. He's with the 49ers after being with like 6 or 7 NFL teams, for God's sakes. Hunter Smith, punter, Colts, good punter. Maurice Stovall, probably a 2nd, 3rd option for the Bucks this year for Josh Freeman. Jonathan Sullivan, center, Minnesota, still a solid player. You can't say anything bad about Justin Tuck. Alright, that boy's ridiculous. But Justin Tuck is good. Giants. And the only other one that, he hasn't had a good year, but it's only his 2nd year, and we miss him in South Bend, of course, is Tom Zemikowski. And if you count that, there's 16 players. If you don't count that, that's 15 players. Going over to Georgia now, they have Thomas Davis, Carolina, solid pro. He was a free safety, strong safety, or even in corner. He's defensive back. In college, he's a linebacker in the pros, so he's solid. Marcus Stroud, good player. Richard Seymour, good player. Ben Watson, okay, good player. Hines, of course, Hines Ward, good player. Kendall Bell, solid player. Champ Bailey, good player. There's 7. The only other one that I really thought was Reggie Brown. I'll give you Reggie Brown. So if you guys give us Thomas Demikowski, I'll give you Reggie Brown. So that's 16-8. So we almost have you by half. But that should be done with the history portion. And all of you Georgia fans need to realize that we have history, and you guys don't. Like Bijan Power 10 said, and a lot of other people, we have 7 Heisman Trophy winners. You guys have 2. We have 11 national championships. Last one in '88. Y'all's last one was in 1980 with Buck Luke. God, he was a winner. But anywho, and we have more All-Americans than you guys do. We produce better quarterbacks than y'all have. You can't say David Green. David Green didn't do shit in the pros. Same thing with DJ Shockley. He's not even going to make the Atlanta Falcons roster. John Parker Wilson. I'm not an Alabama fan by any means, of course, but John Parker Wilson is going to be that number 3 spot over DJ Shockley's sorry ass. But anywho, that's that video. I'm going to actually go around my room real quick to show you a couple things why I'm a Notre Dame fan, just like official Brett and C did. So here we go. There's my banner. Pretty spiffy. There's a couple more Notre Dame stuff. License plate. Of course, there's my diplomas, college diplomas. And of course, I painted this Notre Dame colors. Inside here, I have the stadium, the model stadium. Excuse the Ninja Turtles. There's a mini helmet still in its wrapping. It's going to be worth something. I'm also a Georgia Southern fan, by the way. There's my banner. So far, so good. And I have 2 pictures. I have one of those, and I have that one. That's my favorite one that I have. And if you notice, my wall is Notre Dame blue. So I painted that from Home Depot. Coming over here, and I gotta show you one last thing. Oh, golf gloves, of course. Golf glove cover. I have Notre Dame, Duke. My dad graduated from Duke. You go in my bathroom. I know this is kind of gay, but anywho, there's the gold. My bathroom's gold, y'all. It's pretty cool, though, I think, for the most part. So that's about it. But coming back into my room. And like I said before, I will probably make another video about the 2009 season coming up. But until then, seeing what's up. But this is KJOH 1984 signing out. And remember, go Irish.
Second after pushing that first free throw.